Venusaur's drop event is currently live in Pokemon Pocket, and everyone's chasing this one card. And no, it's not Venusaur, but in fact Jigglypuff. By having one energy attack that instantly makes your opponent's Pokemon fall asleep, it's a game changer for the meta within Pokemon Pocket. Combine this with Pidgeot to bounce back your opponent's Pokemon on the active spot, and also Butterfree to heal your damaged Pokemon. This deck is a nightmare to play against. Here's the list that I'm using below, and we'll see how it performs in these games. So guys, we've got our first match using this, I call the deck Sleep Heal deck, so let's see how it goes on. Unfortunately, I haven't pulled the Jigglypuff first, so I can get at least Pidgey started. So they're using a Psychic deck and starting with Abra, so I wonder if there must be an Alakazam deck. So I just need to keep that in mind so I don't overload my Pokemon energy so that they can just one-hit kill with Alakazam. So ideally, I'd want to have Jigglypuff starting so I can just start stalling with that one Sleep Heal. Load that with 3 energy so when Wigglytuff gets pulled I can activate that and start doing 80 damage instead of 10. So there's Pidgeot. Oh, actually, we might actually just be okay to... Right, I'll start with Pidgey, do some damage, and then I'll swap Pidgey out and I'll just start stalling with Jigglypuff and hopefully get Wigglytuff as well out and open. As I say, doing 80 damage instead of 10 is a bigger bonus. There's Caterpie as well, so I can start setting up for my Butterfree turn. So retreat, Jigglypuff, evolve, Pidgeotto, and this is what I'm talking about, like the one attack, instant sleep. Doesn't do anything else, and they need to flip heads to try to wake it up, but because it's on an Abra, if they wake up it doesn't matter. So what does Abra do? So it switches this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, so I'd imagine he wants to switch that with Jinx once it comes activated. But by that time my Jigglypuff will be fully activated and I've got my Pidgeot in play as well. So, update Metapod. So we'll drive off with Pidgey. He'll probably send out his other Abra, not Jinx. So put Sing, hopefully this goes to sleep and he rolls Tails. Next turn I'll be able to evolve it into Wigglytuff and one hit KO it anyway. So opponent's Pokemon stays asleep. So that's updated to Kadabra. So Jinx is now woken up. That's fine. So I've got Wigglytuff evolved to do 80 damage. If he brings out Abra again, I can just Pidgeot out the Kadabra and again one hit KO it. That's what he's going to do, which is fine. Alakazam, so 130. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So, $60, 90, 120. So ideally, I want to start loading up Pidgeot. I'll drive off Abra, and hopefully that Wigglytuff keeps him asleep. So, Sleepy Song, do 80 damage. As I say, hopefully he rolls Tails, and he does, so Wigglytuff is fine. And even if and that's it, game over. So, I told you, having Jigglypuff out, even though it was against an Abra, that couldn't really do damage, but that instant sleep, and then the Pidgeot just to force out your opponent's Pokemon that they're trying to keep safe on the bench is a great combo. So we'll jump into match 2. So here's our second match on today's video. We're going second, which isn't too bad. It doesn't really matter. Again, we still stall it. Again, unfortunately, we don't have a Jigglypuff to start off with. And they're a fire deck, so I wonder if they are a Ninetales Arcanine Blaine deck. So again, ideally I want my Jigglypuff out to start stalling and put the Pokemon to sleep. So if I don't pull it this turn, I'll probably... So 2 Charmanders. So ideally I want Jigglypuff out, so I'll go with Professor Research to begin with. Metapod and Wigglytuff, which isn't ideal. So again, it's now just a race to see whether or not they can get Charizard before I can get my stall Pokemon out. There's Charmeleon for both. So if it flips heads, I can't attack, which I can. Or is it can't attack or can't retreat? Can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So again, get Professor Research out. So there's the Jigglypuff. I'll retreat Pidgey into Jigglypuff. I'll keep Caterpie on. And then we'll start stalling here. So I've still got Wigglytuff in my hand. So if I can stall long enough, I should hopefully be able to win this. He's still searching for his Charizard, and he's got it. And he's also got... He's got 4. So do Tails, that's fine. I've got another Wigglytuff. Get Metapod out as well. I'll try Sing It just to... because I don't know if it rolls heads on Jigglypuff and I involve it, if it will still count. So that's fine, he can remain asleep. He's still searching. So there's Arcanine EX. So hopefully... if I pull Sabrina will be quite good because hopefully he'll pull out Charizard. There's Butterfree. I will use this Wigglytuff. Would it be better start setting up for my second heal? I think it will be. So he'll bring out Charizard, which will do 60. That's fine. I think we're fine. So he brings out Charizard, which will only do 60 damage because he's only got 3 energy. I'll attack him next turn, which will put him to sleep. And then he just needs to stay asleep for 2 turns. Is that right? So he's going to do 60 damage, I'll heal for 20. Right, I'll sacrifice this Caterpie. Just so I can get Wigglytuff back out. And then hopefully it stalls him long enough. It does. I just need to be lucky in my opponent's coin flips. hoping that he gets tails. So I've lost my second free heal, but I can at least get Pidgey out to hopefully get Pidgeot out. It will do 80 damage. So he falls asleep. Flip tails. Tails or I've lost. Okay, so he's woke up, doing 200 damage, and that's it. Game's lost. Unfortunately, he was able to activate his Charizard quicker than what I was able to get my Wigglytuff out. Again, ideally, I think when you're facing against this Charizard deck, I think what you need is your Jigglypuff first, so you don't waste a turn retreating. Again, I probably could have kept Pidgey out and chipped away 10 damage to at least get Vulpix down quicker. Again, mistakes probably made on my end on that battle. So we've won one, we've lost one against Charizard, which is a bit unfortunate because I thought we'd have been able to beat Charizard. So we'll jump into one more game and see how that goes. So here's our third and final match, and we're going second. Again, hopefully we'll pull Jigglypuff first. Again, I don't pull Pidgey, but at least I've got Pidgeotto in hand this time. And we're against a water deck. So hopefully it's not a one-hit KO Articuno deck. Because if it is, ideally Jigglypuff would have been preferred to put him to sleep. It's a Froakie Staryu deck. So that is fine. I'll probably Professor Research to try to get more cards in play. So they are... Well, they are Pidgey... Pidgey Greninja. So I'll do 10 damage to Froakie. Next turn I'll do another 30 with Pidgeotto. So he's got his Starmie set up and Frogadier, which isn't ideal. So I've got Sabrina. Here's Jigglypuff. Would it be worthwhile trying to stall now? I think it might. Put Jigglypuff out, put an energy on there, evolve this into Pidgeotto. Do I now switch out Frogadier? Just in case they wake up. I think so, just to kind of disrupt it. They probably put Pidgeotto out, but if they do that, they can't then evolve into not Starmie. That's fine. That's actually what I wanted them to put out. And then I can put that to sleep. Hopefully he rolls tails. And if he wakes up at least, hopefully he doesn't have Misty in hand. So just don't have Misty. So now Greninja's got to start sniping my Pidgeot. Oh, yep. Does that not have a retreat cross? Oh. Did not know that. Again, I don't think I would have actually, if I didn't retreat. She's got to do 60 damage regardless. And I'm not going to... do 60 damage to Pidgeot, then he's going to do 20 to Jigglypuff. So unless I just keep all my opponent's cards asleep, I don't think I'm winning this, because I don't know if he can even continue to use his ability. When the card's asleep or not. We'll give it a go anyway. It'll be interesting to see as well, because I've not played a game where I've put an opponent's Pokemon to sleep and they had an ability. So hopefully he rolls tails. It's tails or I've lost, essentially. Heads, so I've lost this one. Ninja being asleep. And that was a quick match again. Disappointed in that match, but we'll... Again, the deck has been playing so well off camera typically, but I can't end... Like, the first match was a good win. I think it showed the good aspects of Pidgeot and Wigglytuff. So, one more game. If we don't win that one, then that's the end of the video. Let's jump into our fourth and final match, and this matchup I finally pulled Jigglypuff first, which I think it's better to have, and we're against what is this? A fighting deck. So they're going to do 30 damage first. We do 30 damage first. It's going to take them 2 turns to KO me. So I think what I do, instead of trying to protect the already damaged Jigglypuff, I think I just focus on the Jigglypuff on my bench. So next turn they'll KO that Jigglypuff. I can bring up my other Jigglypuff, have it 2 energy and put it to sleep, and hopefully it stays asleep, and then next turn that's my Wigglytuff activated. I've got Butterfree and Metapod in hand, so I just need to pull Caterpie. So that's fine, so Sandslash can come out. And again, this is where you need good luck on your opponent's coin flips. So Jigglypuff will come out. Pidgeot, so I need Pidgeot as well. So again, I'm loading up for Wigglytuff next turn. I need this Sandslash to roll tails. If it doesn't roll tails, it's over. Tails, that's fine, so it can't do anything. I don't think it can even retreat when it's asleep. That's fine, he can draw 2 cards all he wants. Waiting for opponent. He'll then be able to flip again at the end of his turn, so hopefully it's tails. Or it can be heads, because he's just going to go back to sleep anyway, that's fine. So, got another Metapod. So we've got Wigglytuff activated, doing 80 damage. I'm also now out of the kill range for Sandslash. So we'll do Sleepy Song. If he stays asleep, it'll be perfect. And he does. And then ideally I would have had Pidgeot to start bouncing his Pokemon about, but unfortunately we don't. So Dug Trio is fine. That's fine, you can evolve all you want because I'm still going to put you to sleep. So Sandslash wakes up. There's another Pidgey. Start loading Pidgey up so when I get Pidgey Auto out. So I think he's got to bring out the grapple lot. Switch your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon, which is fine, because then I'll just retreat Pidgey back into Wigglytuff. And it only does 70, 80, 90 damage. Knock back 90, which is fine. I'll retreat this Pidgey. I'll draw 2 cards as well just to see if I get anything. That might actually work in my favour. So we'll put energy back onto Pidgey. Sleepy Song, grapple lock. Hopefully it falls asleep and it stays asleep. So I need them to flip tails this turn. Heads, unfortunately. She's going to take out this Wigglytuff. And then Pidgey will be coming out to do enough. Because he took out an EX, that's the 2 battles done. So what time are we at? 23. Right. We could do 5. We could do 5 battles in a video. And I promise this will be the last one. I don't want to end on a losing streak, because the past couple of videos, my games that I've recorded went so badly. I don't want to end up on a bad streak. So we'll go again. One last time. This time, I promise this is the last battle. Win or lose, last battle. Against a metal deck. Interesting. Don't think I've played against any metal decks. So what will be, what's that, Mal? Is it Mal Tank? Or Mal Metal? Is that what it's probably going to go for the 4 energy? Unfortunately, going first so it allows the opponent to attack first or attach energy first, so he's already got a head start. So crunch, is this flip a coin, if heads discard a random energy. So do I? So heal to 20 damage, and it's heads or tails if I lose an energy. But I can do Pidgeot and I can take him out in 3 turns. I've also got Caterpie on my bench. So there's Pidgeot for the 2. So I know that I try prioritise getting Jigglypuff activated, but I think for a change I'll just play it against Pidgeot, because it's one energy 30 damage against a 70 health Pokemon. So there's Maltan into the Bisharp. So flip tails, I can put an energy on Jigglypuff, which I will. I also set up the second Pidgey just in case. So again, down to 10, they'll do another 20. Unless they're going to retreat into Bisharp. Or they can just waste a potion and Mali. That's fine. So I think now that Bisharp's out, I'll send out Jigglypuff. To start stalling because 70 damage KOs my full bench at the moment. So that's fine. Sacrifice that Pidgeot. As I say, I'll start getting Jigglypuff out. I've got Wigglytuff. I've got 2 Wigglytuffs in hands now. So if I start stalling here, it means that I can do 80 damage next turn if it stays asleep. If it wakes up, I don't think there's anything that I can do, unfortunately. Unless my opponent's just disconnected or rage quit, because that happens a lot as well. Opponents just rage quitting. That's fine. Must have just lost signal. So Bishop is asleep. Again, this is where it probably Sabrina. I don't really want to. How much does Pidgeot up? He does 70. That's 80. Can retreat in it. So flip tails again, just stay asleep. Heads. So as long as he doesn't have Giovanni, that's 2 energy, 1 energy to retreat. So if I Sabrina, he's just going to bring out that Bishop and bring out the active one anyway. Heavy Impact is 3 energy, and Maui's 1 as well. So Pidgeot this. I'll Gust just so that I've got damage. And then next turn I can retreat into Wigglytuff, take out the Bishop, and then hopefully just Steamroller from there. And he's not setting up his Bishop, which is fine. Down to 10 health. Another Caterpie. I need Metapod so I can start healing with Butterfree. So Jigglypuff out, bring out Wigglytuff. Because I've done the 30 damage with Pidgeot, this is a 1-hit KO. They don't have enough energy on Melmetal to do damage. I've also got Sabrina, which is fine. So again, there's no point Sabrina in this because his Pokemon on the bench are 1 energy retreats. So I'll be better trying to put this one to sleep and keeping it asleep. There's Metapod and there's Pidgeot as well, so that's fine. So Metapod, need this activated to start healing my Wigglytuff that's going to take damage. He's also got 1, I've got 1, and Pidgeot's my next best damaging type. So I'll set that up. Sleep Song the Melmetal will do 60 damage. Flip Tails. Please. This is why this deck is such a nuisance. So I'll now be able to get Butterfree activated to start healing my Pidgeot. His Melmetal is now activated, but it's fine because it's asleep. You can roll heads and wake it up and it'll be fine. I'll just still do 60 damage again. And my opponent's conceded. See, if you get, I don't know if it's just luck or if I'm just still bad at the game. after weeks of playing it. But sleep combined with healing, combined with sending your Pidgeot and the active Pokemon bouncing about, it's such a menacing deck. And I'm just glad that I can highlight it and showcase it in at least 2 matches. I'm pretty sure like the matches in the middle that where I lost, it was my fault. Bad strategy, bad game or whatever. But honestly, having Jigglypuff at the start just instantly sleeping, it's a good delay tactic. I don't know if it's a better delay than Wheezing Koga. Obviously, like you keep rehealing, but I don't know if Sleep's probably going to be featured in a lot more decks because it's colourless. It works with basically anything you want to play with. So, guys, let me know in the comments before if you've been chasing Jigglypuff or if you've got it already. If you've been using it in decks, what decks have you been using it in, and have you actually found it's actually helped your gameplay, or do you think it's hindered it? If you enjoyed the content so far, make sure you leave a like and comment and subscribe so you don't miss out on other Pokemon content that I post. Post these type of videos. Typically, I'm trying to get them out every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you want to keep watching the series, as I say, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. And I'll see you next time.